Hi, I'm Dawn, and you are here at the Personalized Prints user login screen. Entering our website is simple. Just simply type in the username and password that you gave to us when you signed up with your account. Remember, it is case sensitive, so if you give us capital letters for the username, that's what you'll need to do. If for some reason that you forget your password, you can simply click on the Forget Password button at the bottom, and whatever email is on with our system will send that password to you. Passwords can be changed at any time, but your usernames typically stay the same. If you'd like to choose an additional username, just contact us. As you can see below are our terms and conditions. These really don't change. Generally, the legal documentation needed to protect our NFL licensing and others, but you'll want to familiarize yourself with that in the policies. And after that, simply click Login. By clicking Login, you are agreeing to the terms and conditions of our license holders. When you log in, there's always a pop-up to greet you. It will let you know of new prints that may come about, a new policy, or sometimes even what I've put on the blog, some new information, some money-saving tip, maybe a sale on the printer. This is our way to communicate with you quickly as to what's going on. So try to get in a habit of perusing that. They're not always updated frequently, as they're updated as needed. But before you just close it, please give it a look. Another area where we like to give you messages is up here where it says important message. Here we're just letting you know that make sure that you preview and confirm it, because once you do, it's yours. And also, files do get deleted from the system after about 48 hours. So if you know you're not going to print it right away, you make sure you want to save it for later. Okay, I'm just going to do a brief tour of our category of offerings. There's a couple ways to navigate. You can scroll, as I'm going to do, to slowly show you the different offerings. Or as you see here, we've got little links and tabs that take you to each of the categories that you can quickly move through. First, our very popular home decor line of alphabet art. Black background with swirls on the left, our white background design with beautiful inspirational words on the right. Please note that either design can be printed in a rich, warm sepia tone, or truly any tinted color for that matter, using your printer. But sepia has become incredibly popular these days, using a tawny is the name, more of a beige, and cappuccino or dark brown matte with a wood frame. Beautiful. People are getting some really great high-end money selling the sepia versions of these two prints. As you can see, a special word, in this case love, here on the right is spelled on the white, a heart, my partner John, here on the left, and you've got choices for fonts in the next two lines, or I should say, I'm saying the two here, these two lines, the main primary line, where usually you find it be the heart family, or you put person's name, set of couples names, and then two unique smaller lines that go underneath to, again, poems, Bible passages, additional family members, special dates, whatever. Okay, next are our autograph prints. We currently have those in both NASCAR and NFL only. For NASCAR, they're select drivers. Your favorite driver is saying, hey, your name, thank you for being part of my team, and you actually get to be a part of the pit crew. You can't see that, but your name is on the back of a pit crew jersey. In the autograph player photo, again, a special message to you, autographed by the player of your choice. Now, there is not one for every NFL team. These are based on the top NFL players. So they are the best-selling players, not necessarily one for every team. Now, here we are at the prints that made us famous, our classic locker rooms. As you can see, the first three are licensed NFL, Major League Baseball, and NHL. There are 4 jerseys on each one. 3 of the jerseys get to be chosen by you from any of the existing players currently playing on the roster. No former players can be chosen because of licensing. Okay, we have to pay these individual players for their representation on this picture. When you're retired, there's really no good way to pay them right now, so I know it's a popular request, but that's not something we can do at this time. Both your name and the number of your choice, 0 through 99, is on the jersey. Plus, you can personalize the nameplate above to either be #1 draft pick or your first initial and last name matching the rest. Now, we have 2 offerings that are collegiate, right here on the far right, showing our Ohio State Buckeyes. At the bottom, I believe that's Purdue. As you notice, there's a 3 jersey scene. Those numbers cannot change. As you know, college athletes cannot be compensated for their role on the team, and therefore royalties cannot be paid. So these numbers are chosen by the universities. Again, it cannot be altered, but your last name can go on the jersey. So our generic soccer, which is very popular for the young soccer player, for high schools or fundraising or rec leagues or even great coach gifts. There are 6 different unique colors for the soccer bag. You get a monogram name on the bag itself plus a number. A name looks handwritten on the water bottle, and personalization below. Now our sample says physically the word soccer, but I really feel it should say more like JFK High School. And then below it can say the player's name and the Hornets and whatever their position is. So soccer is fun there, but you can really get very specific. That is a selectable line of text. The next are our live action scenes. These are NFL only. The first is our most popular action collage. There are 4 players with a faux autograph on each one. They cannot be changed. Reason being is it's difficult to get the approved photographs from the NFL. These players change frequently. If you do find that you have an out-of-date player, we're doing our best to get a new photo and new approval from the NFL, but sometimes these players can be out of date because of frequent roster changes, but they are typically the best players in the team. We try to make sure that they're most popular. Your name goes on the back of the center jersey with your name as the number 1 draft pick. You cannot pick your number for this, nor the NFL Action Quarterback Hero, which is next to it. Each one is unique. There is one for every team. In addition to the beautiful personalized action shot at the bottom, there are several lines of text that you can put player stats, put that you were the number 1 draft pick. Really have fun to do whatever you wish. Now, I live in lovely Cleveland, Ohio, and sometimes our players aren't necessarily the shining stars of the team. It's really more about the team fanaticism. Our hangout prints or our bar pubs are very, very popular. Again, especially here with my Cleveland teams. We have them all for the licensed professional teams, plus college, a racing pub, and an Irish pub sign. Don't let the personalization in the sample of just Murphy's fool you. You can literally put any message. You can put Dawn's Pub, John's Man Cave. Even for young children, I've seen these used where they'll just put, Michael's Room. Keep it a little bit more simple. And then underneath, the proprietor, full name is listed. And even though the word proprietor is fixed, many times I will see that people will put full couple's names. So, John and Susie Smith as proprietors. Next are stadium prints, which are wonderful for families, especially if they want, more people to be involved, as the other ones are more specifically for one person. There are 2 lines. Your fans are holding up cards in the stands with 2 lines of text. The text changes based on how many letters are there, so try really hard to make the first line relatively equal to the second line to keep the fonts kind of matching. Of course, the default is just a simple, welcome John Smith, but certainly any name, any message can be used. Again, this is great where if you've got a whole family, you can list all the first names of the family of 4, and then at the bottom of each print, it is someone's special day. So it can either be an individual, the Dawn Cook Day at, or it can be the Cook Family Day at whatever stadium of your choice. Again, we have NFL, Major League Baseball, and select colleges. If you'll notice, we have fewer colleges in the stadiums than we do some other items because it's been very difficult to obtain rights to aerial shots since 9/11. Not as many are taken with a full stadium for security reasons, so we're doing our best to get more images, but they aren't always available. On to our beautiful children's prints. So the top 5 listed here. I won't spend a lot of time on these, but just know that we have both boy and girl versions in the jungle name, the alphabet puzzle, and the scrapbook name. In the alphabet puzzle, the background changes slightly, girl items in the girl one, and some of those letters representing more boy items in that selection. Some beautiful imagery in The Moon Sees Me. In addition to having the full name personalization, the child's name is a constellation in the sky. I'm sorry, not their name, their initial. Really, really beautiful. Take some time to look at that print. It's a wonderful piece. Next, a very popular home decor item is our family name. It was our #1 item before the alphabet art came in. Again, an initial of the family name is represented with some inspirational words behind. You can list all your family members, and in this case we have like the Nodland family is named in the print. Our sand names is also incredibly popular. I don't like that the sample just shows John plus Julie. Not because my partner John and his beautiful wife Julie don't make a lovely sample, but there are 3 unique lines and you can fit more than that. If you take the first name and put the plus sign either on the first line or the second line, to do example, John plus on line 1, Julie in line 2, line 3 can be used for an anniversary date or a wedding date, which really personalizes it even more. Many more items that are worth you looking through, more items with sand and names and hearts. You can be on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Got some movie posters that kind of pull in a Star Wars look and an Indiana Jones look. Again, for that tweener set, the theater marquee and our Hollywood Hill sign are always fun. We've got great motorcycle graffiti wall for that enthusiast. Lots of different options. I'm going to pause slightly at the golf leaderboard, which is very popular for golf outings. Again, just great gift. You have 2 lines in a league championship, the tournament name, and then 4 lines on the leaderboard. So 4 individual names, 4 scores. Of course, it's very fun. The recipient is always, kicking their friends' butts, on the golf course. And then usually those 3 scores below, they're smoking them pretty bad. That's kind of a fun way to do it. So, I always think those are fun when they come through. Anyway, the final ones, the Christmas stockings, the beautiful addition at Christmas. Just to let you know, the design changes and expands, as does the holiday cabin, depending on names. If you only have 2 names to the stockings, only 2 stockings will appear on the fireplace. If you have 7 stockings will appear. Holiday cabin, again, the sign boards will shift and change, depend on the numbers. And finally, don't know why it's sitting here poor lonely in the corner, because it's a wonderful seller. It's our Las Vegas print. And even though our default says performing nightly, your name, it's amazingly popular with bachelor parties, weddings, birthdays, retirements, graduations, any kind of fun thing that you want to shout out to the world. People love to put on the Las Vegas sign. Well, that's just a quick tour of what we have to offer. Again, you can navigate by jumping through on these items here. Just clicking a link takes you to the different individual sections. And that's all I'm going to do for this video, because that was a lot to cover in one. Thank you for your time, and please check out the rest of our training. Happy selling!